Mainframe dropped a massive bomb today and announced that early access starts in spring of 2024. And while I'm immensely excited to jump into the world of Pax Day again, I can't help but think that this is coming way sooner than anyone thought. And is the game actually ready to have a price tag? In their announcement, Mainframe said that the first alpha they held gave them way more information on their game to help them confirm the direction that they were taking the game, what to improve now, what to build later, and so on. Since they want to engage in this information loop permanently, they decided that early access was the way to go. Considering how soon the next alpha was announced after the first one, I can't help but be amazed at how quickly they've been able to fix and change things in Pax Day. Even during the alpha, there was a problem in the community with Flax, and it only took a short time for them to change the system to make it more bearable in the middle of the alpha test. If their development process is able to change and create things this quickly, maybe they'll be able to be incredibly efficient with the information they'd gain from players during early access. They then talked about reinvesting the early access revenue into development, which simply means that the Pax Day Early Access is going to have a price tag, and I think that's where things are going to get sticky. They specifically say, "We're currently finalizing our early access offers and can't share the specifics right now." Offers, plural, being the key word here. It sounds like pre-order bonuses to me, and considering that they've already talked about cosmetics in the game, I wonder if we'll see these sort of things pop up during the early access or as an early access bonus. Maybe there'll be other offers like armor skins or building parts and whatnot, just different things you could find in a store. We can speculate as much as we like, but we won't know for sure until spring. They go on to say that they don't have a specific date for early access and they're focusing on Alpha 2 right now. But considering that the first Alpha was in mid-November, which is only 2 months ago as of today, we might get that Alpha 2 test by late February. Then, if the development time is similar, we'll see early access hit sometime between April and June. I really don't think it'll be March because that's, March feels like it'd be too soon after the Alpha 2 test. So I don't think it'll be March. It'll probably be between April and June, which is spring. Regardless, I'm wildly excited to finally have an MMO I can play regularly again, but I can't help but wonder if it's actually a good idea. If the combat in Pax Day hasn't improved since the first alpha, and at least some content is added to the dungeons along with their plans for world content, or even PvP, no matter how few of us actually want it in Pax Day, many players won't be willing to pay to try Pax Day Early Access. They're just going to wait until it's improved to a point where that player thinks that Pax Day is worth its price tag. And if they need players to purchase Early Access in order to finance development of the game, what happens if they don't reach those internal financing goals? On the flip side, if the devs listen to player feedback closely like they did during the first alpha, the dedicated players of Pax Day are going to become part of the development process, and Pax Day could become the exact kind of MMO that they have always wanted. If players agree and talk about something that needs to change in the game, it's highly likely that the devs will agree and adjust things accordingly. Also, if the devs come up with a new idea and present it to the community will have a part in refining that idea to make it even better when the devs finally put it into the game as a finalized idea, as well as giving the community a chance to try the idea in-game to see how it feels. The next alpha is going to tell us a lot about their development speed, especially if this next alpha covers combat instead of more crafting like I originally thought. Additionally, it'll also show how much the devs listen to the community when it comes to various aspects of the game, and we can see what changes between the Alpha 2 and Early Access. I originally thought that the next alpha would be more crafting and gathering testing, but considering how soon Early Access is coming, I can't help but think that this next alpha needs to show off what they've done with combat instead. Unfortunately, the Nvidia trailer shows that combat is literally the same as we've seen already, which doesn't bring me much confidence. Either way, I'm still excited and I'm going to enjoy whatever time I get to spend in Pax Day, at least until the Alpha 2 hits for Ashes of Creation. Let me know what you think of this early access announcement in the comments below and whether you're concerned like I am or not. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You're welcome.